Alrighty, guys. I'm glad you guys could all make it. Please on my computer, please. Thank you. All right. Welcome to the team, Thomas. Pleasure to meet you. All right. So we need to cover a few things, all right? Earlier we were talking about some of these sensors, right? So I think that we need a temperature sensor on the car because let me just tell you this. Cars get really hot. No atmosphere, everything's getting hotter, all right? So I think that that's a good reason to include like a temperature sensor, you know? But like, how are we gonna do it?
I'm thinking like, kind of like we place them in certain parts of the car, you know what I mean? Kind of like by the wheels and stuff, because that's probably where it's gonna heat up most, or like in the engine and stuff. Make sure it doesn't like, you know, explode, overheat.
You're right, so like the rubber won't melt, or if it does melt or it gets to a temperature to where it'll melt, we'll know it's gonna happen so we can stop the car. That's excellent.
Exactly.
And then same thing with like the engine area, to know if like our engine's gonna overheat.
Yeah.
That's awesome, I love that, Gabe.
I have a question.
What's up?
How do we get a temperature sensor inside of the tire?
Shoot. Wait, hold on. So let's think about it. What's a tire made of, right? It's made of rubber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now what connects the tire to the car?
The rim.
The rim.
Let's put it in
The
the
rim.
We'll put it in the rim.
I like that.
Excellent. And then for the engine, we can't just attach it to the engine because then, well, engine's already going to be hot. I mean, it's an engine.
Yeah.
We need to. Where can we put it inside of the hood to where the engine? Any ideas, anyone?
To where we should put the sensor?
Yeah, like in the hood.
We could just put it on top of the hood, the little thing that pops up.
Wait, and then now.
We can get the overall temperature of everything.
Wait, that's really good. That kills multiple birds with one stone. Plus, maybe we can even make it look cool. It could be part of like our new design. I like that. I like that. Well, I need to go to the bathroom real quick because it was a long run over here. I don't have the best bladder. So can you guys just kind of like discuss that?
So now that he's gone, I guess we should start like figuring out what we should actually do for the sensor, right?
Well, we should record it to make sure he can watch it later so he's missing.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It looks like he's already got a sensor planned out for us too. Okay, look at this. It's a pretty good, it's a temperature sensor. I guess that's what he wants to work on first, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the looks of it, he did some pretty good designing with this. Look at that. He implemented this little thing right here so we can input it into the engine, into the rim of the tires really easy. We can just stick it right in. Like,
What about the wires? How are the wires gonna get through the tire?
that's true. Huh.
We can just drill holes into the rim.
That's smart. We can just drill holes into the rim.
That
This
could
goes
work.
straight through everything. So then this is connected to the rim, and the wires are going through the rim. Perfect. And then look at that. He added a screen too, so then we can like put this on the inside or just like barely on the outside of the rim kind of thing. So then it just gives us the visual of what the temperature is of each thing.
What if we put it in the cockpit so that the drivers can see what they're at, just to be safe?
That's true. That's really smart.
And then we can connect them, the engine one and the tires one, to the same thing.
Yeah, as long
That's
as we label so
smart.
they know what
So
they're
they
looking
both
at, we'll be
show
good.
the same
That's
screen.
smart. And then look at that. He's got a little LED to know when it's overheating. It's got all of it. This is actually a pretty good design.
Yeah. I mean, there's some big pros here. I mean, you can just stick it into the tires really easily. Doesn't take up a lot of space, almost zero weight added. I mean, it's just really easy to read. I mean, it's pretty good.
You think with it being so light though, it might be too brittle and might break on us?
I don't know. We're gonna have to make it out of some really durable materials. It's a good point.
Definitely.
I mean, regardless of what we make it out of, it should only be like 6-7 grams in weight.
Yeah.
Pretty light.
Not that heavy at all. Easy to implement too.
Yeah, you can put it everywhere.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I like the idea.
It's a little loud in here. Hear that? Welcome to my humble abode. Gabe, come with me. Whoever plan has to end. Welcome to my house. So, while I was gone in the bathroom, what on earth did you guys do?
Well, we kind of like figured out how we are gonna implement the temperature sensor into the cars. You know, it was kind of hard. We had the main difficulty of kind of figuring out how we were gonna actually attach it to the engine into the tires.
That does sound like a problem. How'd you overcome this?
So what we figured that we could do is our rims have enough tensile strength to hold on even with we put a hole into it. So we were gonna put tiny little holes into it just to pass the wires through, and we're gonna have the temperature sensors inside of the rim itself.
It's an amazing idea. I love that. Anything else happen? Or am I just...
We figured out how we would mount the temperature sensors on the motor as well.
Ooh.
So we're not going to mount it directly to the motor itself, not directly on the block, but we're going to have it on top of the hood so that it's over everything, so we know how hot it is, without it actually getting too hot or having any issues.
Okay. That's very cool. Oh, I like the screen on it too.
Yeah, I came up with that. So basically, we had to figure out a way for the drivers to see the temperature of the car to make sure it was safe. So we just basically just put a little screen on it, slapped it right next to the steering wheel, and they're good to go.
You guys are geniuses. I love this crew. Anything else? I mean, looks pretty nice to me. Did we ever? Is that it? We got a screen. We got a diode.
They're all connected.
They're all connected.
So once
How?
through various wires, as the screen is planted on the dashboard.
Oh, so like the blue wire goes to like power, and the red one's going into the screen. Smart, and you color coded it too.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Let's keep that up. Let's keep that going. Okay. All right. So obviously you guys had some difficulties. We figured them out. I think.
Man, I'm glad the difficulties are over, man. Cause I mean, man, we learned a lot from those. Like, I mean, you know, one of the biggest things like I learned was like I didn't realize like the LED could like really show how the temperature was and like how it can really connect to the screen. I just wasn't expecting that.
You know,
I didn't realize it could do
I
that.
never really knew that too. I'm the CEO, but I mean, I never understood any of the electronic stuff. I just kind of hired people to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I never knew that you could literally code things into a screen using such a simple computer. I mean, it's insane.
It's awesome. Looks like we all learned something today.
I mean, like, you know, you see all the wires and how we coded it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, like, being able to, like, organize it so easily on one of these things was, like, possible. Like, you always see them and they're, like, always so fucking...
I know, they're all messed up. It's crazy. Like, oh my goodness gracious. And like, it's so organized. Like, good job, guys. I'm proud of you. So we have our first part done. We have our sensor. Meeting closed.
Red Racers on 3.
The racers on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Red Racers, the only racing company on Mars you can trust.